The furnace core. The path to the thank you. What you've done has brought new hope to the underworld. As Wildfire's leader, I couldn't simply look on while you fought on our behalf. We had to come help.
Huh? Huh? So you're the real chief?
Oleg has always acted on my behalf. He helps me deal with all manner of problems in the underworld. Thanks to him, I'm able to make time for the people. I do my best to make sure that they have everything they need. At the same time, I was formulating a plan to deal with Svarog. Your arrival unraveled that carefully crafted yet rudimentary plan. And when the underworld recovers its freedom. However, even though Svarog is no longer sealing off the furnace core, there's no way that we undergrounders could go pouring onto the surface. That cold-blooded Supreme Guardian has used lies and tricks to keep the surface separated from the underground. If she detects any change in the underworld, as for Wildfire, we need more time to build up our strength. Of course, there's no doubt about that. So I'll be sending someone I trust to go with you.
Zila.
Didn't she tell you? In private, she insisted on accompanying you. Don't let her carefree nature fool you. She's actually very discerning and can read a situation like no one else. Zila is a talented scout and a quick thinker. She takes decisive action. She'll definitely be able to help you. Not to mention... You're right. But with Zila by her side, I know she'll recover. Hey, when's the last time you got some rest? I heard that you've been on your feet looking for Svarog since Rivet Town. Health is everything. You won't be much use if you neglect yours. Let Wildfire take care of the furnace core for now. You head back and recuperate. If you're lucky, perhaps tomorrow you can return to the overworld.
Equilibrium. The universe should be in equilibrium. The arbiters of the equilibrium are giving you a trial. For the equilibrium of all worlds, you must demonstrate your strength. Passing the trial will prove that your strength has shaken the scales of power. Worlds will change, and thus, equilibrium. You will encounter stronger after equilibrium. It is your choice to make. But in the end, equilibrium. You will obtain more of the material, more of the spiritual, more of the countable, more of the immeasurable. What is obtained will be in proportion to your strength and equilibrium. It is for this that all worlds change.
Choice isn't as elusive as it seems.
I'd like to take in something new. Well, now that we're done with that whole situation in the underworld, we can finally look for the Stellaron. But thinking about it, I feel a bit bad about Clara. We promised her that our talks with Svarog would...
You tried your best to persuade him. It's my fault for not preparing better for such a...
I didn't mean for you guys to start. Look on the bright side. Things turned out all right, didn't they? Now everyone knows that the real problem here is the Stellaron, and they're willing to help us out. All in all, the mission is going super smooth.
But we still have a lot left of it. Exactly. We don't even have the Stellaron's coordinates and location. Cocolia's sudden change in attitude is also very curious. We still haven't put all of the pieces together. Dreams?
Oh, I remember you mentioned something about strength.
All three dreams were the same.
It would be weird to call it a coincidence.
I'm wondering if these dreams aren't just random. If there is some meaning behind them.
Because of the Stellaron inside him?
That's my hunch, but I have no proof.
Well, then that's as good as nothing for now. So, what should we do when we get back above ground? After all this talk, we're still back at square one.
We solve a puzzle one piece at a time. Let's get some rest. We'll talk to Wildfire tomorrow and get to the bottom of this. Also, there's still one more key character we haven't talked to yet. Her connection to Cocolia.
You're back. It must have...
Over there. See that? That used to be the worst street in Rivet Town. And it's also where I grew up. My friends and I used to wander those streets, thinking about where to find our next meal. That is, until Chief Oleg got me out and took me to the orphanage. There, I learned to read and write from Natasha. At the age of 10, I started to patrol the mines with Oleg, occasionally getting into fights with the local thugs.
That's
Nice. You being?
Oh, no, sorry. Life in the underworld is difficult. I shouldn't be speaking about it so lightly.
You're always so serious.
Right. For as long as I can remember, my days have been an endless cycle of studying, etiquette lessons, and training every day. All I hear is, remember who you are, Bronya. This is against the Architect's admonishments, Bronya. Ladies shouldn't use them. Some may envy this kind of life, but I have felt trapped. When every choice and every goal has already...
No, I can't. But more importantly, what kind of foul language are you using?
In the name of the Architects, I shall stick this spear into your nostril.
Oh, that's it? Oh, that's nothing.
No.
It'll be better than poking people's nostrils, at least. I never thought that I'd be here having a heart-to-heart with the future Guardian. As a kid, I didn't meet many people who lived in the overworld. I only heard stories from the
I've heard from some Silvermane veterans that before the orders were made to seal off the underworld from the overworld, there was no difference between the two places. Everybody ate the same food, chatted about the same topics, celebrated the same festivals. Even though times are different now, things like the joys and sorrows of life, the ties between people, if there is a way to bridge the gap between the two worlds, we can definitely go back to the time when you and I were not divided, when we could stand side by side against the Eternal Freeze and the Fragmentum.
I'm not like you. I don't have that many grand plans for the future. But if that's the future you want, I'm willing...
Thank you, Zila.
Speaking of which, what are you going to do next? What Svarog revealed must have made quite an impact, huh?
Yes. As long as I am the Guardian's successor, those truths will come out sooner or later. But why does my mother hide it from me? And why does she want me to hunt down the outsiders who know about the name? I thought it over. There's only one thing I can do.
You... Hold on. You're not really going, are you? Alone?
I've already thought it through, Zila. I am Madame Cocolia's daughter. That will never be it my duties as her heir or as a Silvermane guard. I must face my problems head on.
Bronya.
This is for you, Zila. Please help me pass it on to the outsiders. If I am unable to see you again.
Okay, I understand. You've made up your mind, and there's nothing I can say that will change.
Then I'll be waiting for you. So.
Of course. I just didn't appreciate how nice it was at the... Very nice.
That was a good sleep. I should...
Took you long enough, sleepyhead. We've been waiting all... I've noticed that our sleep routines don't match up. You either keep getting up in the middle of the night or snoozing away until the day's almost out. Unacceptable.
Did you have a dream again last...
Huh, that's weird. I bet the conductor won, right?
Well then, let's go find Wildfire to discuss our next move and see if they have any new discoveries.
Let's go! I can't wait to finally get back above ground.
Oh, look who's here. It's the Bane of Svarog, the big hero of the... And
the other big heroes.
Were those lines rehearsed?
Where's Natasha?
She has a bunch of other things to attend to, so I hope you don't mind talking to this. By the way, sorry for keeping that whole thing about her being the actual leader of Wildfire a secret. My apologies. Natasha is always cautious, but she has no ill intent, as you must have. She told me to make sure you return to the overworld safely. I gave it some thought, and I think the safest way is to ask this fella for help.
I brought you down. I can take you back up. Free of charge.
There's no need to knock us out this time, right?
Of course not. This time, we'll go back through the furnace core. Please, don't be like that. We have so much history together. Can't you have a little...
Ugh, enough chatter. Just be a good guide.
Hold on. Why isn't she here?
She already went back. As you know, she has some things to settle with the Supreme Guardian.
What? She just ditched us and went back? How could you let her?
Exactly. She has a lot of responsibilities. I don't completely understand, but I trust that she's... Oh, right. Branya told me to give you this.
She left us a letter. Could this be one of those open in case of emergency letters? I've never gotten...
Stop overthinking and just open it.
Brother and sister Landau. I know the brother Oh, Serval! So she's Japard's old... Hey, stay on track!
Sampo, do you know the
Landau. Yeah, we're all friends. I've mostly dealt with the younger brother in the past, but the sister... she's much scarier. Today's supposed to be a day of celebration, so we can set out at any time. Just come find...
I'd like to take in something new before returning to the coffin.
Extra! Extra! You know what I mean.
Huh? You're back?